What's up? What's up? What's up? TD Fans Talk Nation, what's going on? I'm gonna hold off for a little bit, but we got a lot more clarity coming out of Dolphins Nation, guys. I'm gonna wait till the chat room get a few people in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Probably only take about 30 seconds here. But how y'all doing, man? Y'all let me know in the comment section. This is TD Fans Talk. Guys, I just want to start out by saying I know I haven't been on in about 2 days, but the reality is, if you follow my channel, you know that my sons have been sick, and unfortunately, they passed it along to TD. TD had the responsibility of keeping them away from everybody else and taking care of them, but somehow I wasn't strong enough to avoid them passing it on to me. So be honest with you, I'm still a little down, but right now I feel like coming back, still not 100%, about 70. But I was losing my voice. It was hurting pretty bad. I'm getting my voice back, but it's still a little pain. So, I just gotta keep at it, keep my vitamin C in me, and try to stay as healthy as I possibly can, guys. But I hope you all are enjoying your Friday and also enjoying this bye. And not only that, getting ready for your Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has an amazing Thanksgiving and thinking about their family during this time. We got 15 people in the room, only 3 likes. Y'all know the rules. What's up, Jeffrey, man? Drew Lock 2019. It's a lot of quarterback talk lately. We'll get into some of that. Um, but man, matter of fact, man, it's probably gonna be a long stream because I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff that while I've been down and not feeling well, that I've been reading on, talking about, thinking about, and it's a lot of stuff I want to discuss with you all today. Should have drafted Flacco or Ryan, 2008. No, man, God's child. TD, what's up, bro? I'm a big fan. Let's talk. Hey, God's child, man. Shout out to you. Go to my email at tdfanstalk@yahoo.com. Send me an email, man. We can link up. We can either talk on the phone. We can talk in the email. We can also, you can join the show if you want. I've been trying to tell people, I have a few people on the list. I'm gonna get back with them, and if you're one of those individuals, please forgive me. I've just been out of it the last few days. I feel ill. My baby's done passed it along to me. So, but I am coming back. I'm getting a lot of my strength back. um but God's child, hit me up though, man. Happy Friday to you too. But hit me up. And if you want to be on the show, I can bring you on the show as well. Jay's in. Wow. What's up, Ibrahim? See here. Happy Friday. Perfect timing for a bye week and needed it. Hey, I'm here, man. We're gonna try to enjoy this stream. We got 20 people in the room, only 7 likes. Something's wrong, man. Let's go, Dolphins. We can make the playoffs. Yes, we can. Hey, I believe we will. TD, what's good, bro? Glad to see you. Hope feel better. Me too, man. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm interested in getting some of the Dolphins t-shirts you be getting. Also, big fan of your channel. Um, I appreciate that, Adriel Heat. I'm actually Adriel. Just email me, like I was just telling God's child. TD Fans Talk at Yahoo.com. I can hook you up with the shirts. Make sure I get it to you for pretty much what it costs. I'm not trying to make anything extra. Whenever I do start my merch store, I might have some shirts on there as well. But as far as the ones that I have or any of the custom made ones, just email me. I'll just reach out to who I go through and then have them make you one, and we'll send it to you, man. From TD Fans Talk. Happy Thanksgiving, TD. God bless. Same, Jeffrey, man. I hope you're enjoying your family and those you love, and I hope they're enjoying you as well. Vinyl Vertus, I think I fractured my leg. How did you do that? Winley, sorry. Vertus, how you do that, man? I hope you get better though. I hope you're good. Travis, what's up? Travis, what's good, man? You gotta let me know how it's going down there in Miami, man. The AFC is ugly right now. We will make the playoffs. Yes, I believe so too, Travis, man. I believe so too. And if you ain't check out Travis' channel, man, y'all go check out Travis. He be on YouTube as well. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, y'all. Ibrahim Rao, low, how low, G, have you been following the Dolphins? I don't know what you're saying. How low, G? I think you meant hello or something like that. But yes, I have been following them. I just haven't really felt well. My sons passed off their sickness to me. But I'm back at it. It's a lot that I want to discuss today, so be prepared, guys. It might be a long stream. A lot of people break their streams up, make different shows and stuff. But hey, I'll just give it all to you all. What's on my mind, you get it, guys. That way you get it in one shot. You ain't got to go to several videos. I guess, that helps their views and stuff, but it ain't that serious, man. I'll give y'all what I got because there's a lot to talk about. Some real good stuff, actually. I'm actually happy at the stuff that I've been looking at. Last few before I get started, guys. I just got out of the hospital. Dominic, man, I hope all is well. Hope all is well, man. Few people fracturing legs, hot at the hospital. I hope y'all doing better, man. If not, God bless you for sure, man. Willing to make too many injuries on the Dolphins. Did it. I get it, man. We all getting injured, they done put me on IR for the last few days. Man, that's how bad it is. TD fans talk me put on IR, y'all. Man. But hey, I'm ready to play now. Don't listen to Gase if he say I ain't ready. Devontae Parker. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Black, we can take the six spot. Man, hey, you're right, Travis. I'm telling you, man, I'm with you on this. I'm telling you, we get in, we're going to be trouble. I mean, when did first start following the Dolphins? What is post Marino or during the Marino era? I started following the Dolphins before I was born. I was conceived a Dolphin fan, just for the record. But whenever I can remember my childhood, being a little boy sitting in the living room, my parents on the couch, I'm sitting right on the floor in front of them. I could always remember my dad watching Marino. I was during the Marino era. I would just sit there watching. I really didn't understand much, but I saw Marino gunslinging that ball all across the field. So that's how far I personally go back, as far as I can actually remember. Big fan of the show, TD. Thanks, Jeffrey, man. I appreciate you. Love what you do. Keep up the good work. God bless you, TD. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. And thanks for supporting, man. Travis, Lino Black got to talk. Black, go look at the AFC playoff picture. Of course, it's all jumbled up. Everybody got a shot. Miami Dolphins stress will put anyone in the hospital. Hey, you're right, man. But I tell you, man, I keep on. I'll defend this to my death, y'all. This was a different team this year. The problem is we had abnormal injuries, and influx of injuries that are rare because it's no. Come on, y'all. People don't have injuries the way that we had them this year. So they'll do it to you, but at the end of the day, we had a different team starting this season. All right, Travis, I doubt Tannehill will be fully healed. We shall see, man. I'm gonna reserve that to the middle of next week when we get some real answers. Speculations right now, guys. Me too, bro. Starting watching the Dolphins' first Super Bowl I remember was against the Redskins. Man, first Super Bowl. David's a homer, man. David been here almost since day one. Appreciate you, David. Love you, man. Dolphins for life, never waver. Exactly, man. Those are the individuals that I love. Dolphin for life, never waver. We could lose every single game coming up. Don't matter. Don't matter, baby. Every game coming up, it don't matter. It's a party. Um, Miami Dolphins Super Bowl champs, 20. Hey, you got to put a 19 in front of that. It got to be Well, why am I saying 19? It got to be 2019, 2018. We're gonna win it in 2019. 1-9 in front of them or at the end of that, man. But I'm really hurt though. But let's talk about the Dolphins. You're right. Let's get it, guys. I feel like Miami is a party city and the players are getting hurt due to it. What's up, TD? What up, Carlos? 2019. I like that. You better like it, Travis, baby. All right, guys. Y'all ready? Let's get right into it. All right. We got several things I do want to discuss, but I'm gonna start out, guys, with some clarity, okay? We finally got a little bit of clarity. And y'all know TD is a little behind. Y'all probably got more reports than me, but some people don't get any Dolphin news, so I'm gonna touch on it anyway. We got more clarity on this Rashad Jones situation. Things are starting to look a little rough, y'all. Things are starting to look a little rough. And man, how this is actually going to be impactful for our future. You heard it here first. Mark my words. This might be Rashad Jones' last year with the Dolphins, okay? Let me talk about why, okay? Y'all heard me last week reporting, everything that was going down, benching, sitting him in the first quarter. He took himself out of the game, all that speculation. They wanted to handle it in-house, didn't want to talk about it anymore, X, Y, and Z. But the facts are out now, guys. It is out, okay? It's no running from it, no hiding it. The facts are out. Here's what went down, okay? The reality is Minkah Fitzpatrick, y'all. Minkah Fitzpatrick is busting through all of it right now. and it's causing a little rift on the defense, okay, in the secondary. All right. Coaches actually are playing. I heard he will be traded. Who knows? Coaches are actually playing Minka everywhere now. Minka was in the nickel primarily for the season, but they're playing Minka everywhere now. And what I mean by that is they're playing Minka at the safety too now. And sometimes Rashad Jones doesn't take himself out of the game. He has to come out of the game. And Minka gets some of his snaps. Minka's been getting some of TJ McDonald's snaps. Minka's been getting some of Bobby McCain's snaps. Reports just came out that Rashad Jones kept himself out of the game because he was unhappy with having to come off the field initially by Minka taking his spot. And not taking it for good, but taking some of his snaps. Bobby McCain is on record now stating at the end of the day, everybody wants to be on the field. He understands how Rashad Jones feels because he wants to be on the field. But Bobby McCain also said, I've been taken off the field for Minka as well. But we can't, the team we can't have that. At the end of the day, we all want to be on the field. We want to help our team. But we got a hell of a player in Minka Fitzpatrick. So we got to do what's best for the team. These are Bobby McCain's words. This is inside information. Anytime you get a player talking about an issue, it is inside information. Bobby McCain literally said, we have to do what's best for the team. So that means me coming off some plays for Minka. We got a hell of a player in me. And I love how Bobby McCain handled that. See, we're not talking about how Bobby McCain's been looking suspect lately, and y'all got to admit he actually has. Bobby McCain started the season out being a stud that we thought he was, and as of late, he's been looking a little suspect. Now we can point fingers on the pass rush, giving too much time and all that, but he's still been looking suspect. And just call it what it is, guys. That's what it is. TJ McDonald on record as well. Minka's been getting some of my snaps. Nobody likes him, but at the end of the day, we have to do what's best for the team. And we have a hell of a player in Minka Fitzpatrick. For the Miami Dolphins to be doing that, knowing that Rashad Jones is fully capable of playing almost every down in the game, he's been, 90% of the downs since I can remember just about if he's healthy. That leaves to question his future. And I'm going to tell you now, when you look at the team and the roster we have right now, we have no money, y'all. The team we built was a 2-year team. I know we got some 1-year contracts, but we built a 2-year team. We built the 2-year team. That's a fact. We don't have no money. Yeah, we expect to be trying to renegotiate Tannehill's contract in the offseason, and he'll do it. And I know y'all already heard all the reports about they've been looking at quarterbacks and stuff like that. We'll talk about that in a moment because some of y'all got the wrong idea. Okay? But we don't have no money. But I tell you what, Rashad Jones is an asset and a very good asset. Any contender will bite on Rashad Jones right now. They will bite on Rashad Jones. I mean, they can't right now. Trade deadline is over. But at the end of the day, he is a huge asset that might have a good chance of being moved in the offseason. He may be moved in the offseason, y'all. And why will we get rid of a perennial Pro Bowl safety? Because we've already brought in the future at a lower price that we have at a lower price for a minimum of 4 years. This is how the NFL works. It's nothing personal, but you start to rotate some of your best players out because they've been your best player for so long. How much longer can they maintain that? The reality is, not long at all, guys. Let's just call it what it is. If you're going to be smart in this league, you don't fall in love. Ask Bill Belichick. If you're going to be smart in this league and have a successful team long-term, you don't fall in love. And Jerry Jones is an example of somebody who finally, because Jerry Jones always screwing up with the Cowboys, but he finally understood that when he moved on with Dez Bryant, right when he needed to. Some would argue earlier, I disagree, but right when he needed to. Regardless if it hurts the team and they're not going to be as good, it's the perfect time where you have to move along. You cannot re-up on another 2, 3, 4 year deal. Because of the age, it's just a reality. Okay? The age, the skill, deplenish, diminishing. It's reality. Look at the Cowboys. They kept Jason Witten, I believe, too long. He's a Hall of Famer. He earned that, I guess. If it wasn't for Dak Prescott, they'll still be under Romo now, finally, at this point, right now, saying, all right, it's probably time. Too long. Too long. So at the end of the day, Rashad Jones might be on the chopping block. We all, don't get me wrong, I think all of us can agree, we love us some Rashad Jones. We love us some Rashad Jones. But at the end of the day, I don't see why there ain't a team out there that wouldn't offer him a 3-year deal at this point to possibly end his career or even longer. But the Miami Dolphins can't do that. We already have I think we have our loyalty clause to Cam Wake right now. Not Rashad Jones. Our loyalty clause is to Cam Wake. And if you disagree, you don't know the Miami Dolphins. If you disagree, you don't know the fan base. Y'all tell me. Now, regardless of who's been playing better, regardless of, and I'll wait 30 seconds in this chat section. Regardless of who's been playing better, who do we value more as a cornerstone of our franchise? Cam Wake or Rashad Jones? Let me know in the comment section. Y'all let me know if I'm crazy. Who do we value more as a face of our franchise? There ain't no question it's Cam Wake. And Cam Wake, I think we're starting to see he ain't the same player. Still can be effective. Still can put pressure. But that don't matter. Rashad Jones, you're not Cam Wake to the Miami Dolphins. And I love you, Rashad. Please don't think I'm getting on him, y'all. Please don't. But I got to keep it real and have reality. I'm living off reality right now. Rashad Jones, you ain't no Cam Wake, baby. You ain't even got as close as the storyline. We fell in love with Cam Wake knowing he came from the CFL. Earned it. Earned it. It's something about players that earn it. I am not a Miami Heat fan, but that's why I respect Dwayne Wade more than a LeBron James, more than a Carmelo Anthony, more than all those guys that came in that era. Is he better? Maybe not, but at the end of the day, I respect him so much more. You know why? Because he wasn't the name that came in. I mean, we knew who he was, but he wasn't the name. He had to earn it. I respect players that earn it so much more. Can't wait. CFL. Had to go, I think, was it Canada we had to go find this guy? And came in balling from day one, man. We loved him. And it's been 2 times now an older Cam Wake has sat at the table and inked an extension with the Dolphins. I guess I got more time here. Twice, man. Listen, man. At the end of the day, Rashad Jones, guys, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it how I see it. It's not 100% in stone, but Rashad Jones on the chopping block. You just gave the coaching staff even that much more incentive to have you on the chopping block because Gates don't want nobody getting into him. I don't care how big your name is. That's what Gates want to eliminate on the team. And what Bobby McCain and TJ McDonald said, we got to do what's best for the team. Minka's a hell of an athlete. That's what they want. Some of y'all call it yes boys and all that stuff. But that's what they want. Team players. Not saying Rashad Jones isn't a team player, but was that rift necessary? You got sat down a little bit by the coaches. That's their job. You need to stay in line. You need to stay in line at the end of the day. Rashad Jones on the chopping block, y'all. But I will say this, since he is on the chopping block, at least we know he has value. At least we know Rashad Jones has value. At least we know we are going to get something for Rashad Jones. Something. And I'm not talking about a 5th rounder. They better not give up a 4th rounder. I mean, we better not go for a 4th rounder. If you ask me, it got to be 2nd or better. I think you could pull off a 2nd round pick for Rashad Jones. He's certified, Pro Bowler. No, I ain't saying 3rd. I say 2nd. No. Somebody said 3rd at best. Let me tell you why, David. I know what you're saying, David. The way that the price is going to league, 3rd at best, you are right. But you don't give him up unless you get a 2nd, because it's always a team out there that will give you that 2nd. So your 3rd at best is where his value should be on a draft, on a value standpoint. But what can you actually get? There's teams out there that'll give you a 2nd. And the reason why, and it's not, you know what? We'd be winning that second. We'd be winning. We'd be the one who are winning that deal. The other team is winning it on a short-term basis. But it's teams out there that's ready right now that will go for it. Teams like the Saints. Powerful offense. But they tired of having shootouts. One move. Rashad Jones can change the defense from us allowing 25 points a game to allowing 21. That makes a big difference. That's what it's about, y'all. We can get second if he has to stay where we trade him. No, we got Rashad Jones another year. I don't think this is a free agency year. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'll look it up to be sure, but no, we got Rashad Jones. We got him. And second isn't a guarantee. I know it's not guaranteed, but that's what we got to get. You don't do it. You can't, for a second round pick. Listen, if you get a third, no, you might as well keep him you figure out a way to have him on your roster for the next 3 years and just have depth. Have a stud group. Because think about it, we get a third round pick, we go pick that third round pick. Think about this. I look at statistics, guys. I look at statistics. I need statistics. I look at statistics, y'all. Third round is rare to work out. I mean, don't get me wrong. Actually, the later rounds actually work out more than the early rounds. But like I said, it's a draft pick, y'all. People put too much value on draft picks. I value them as see, to me, you got to have your team in force already and then go try to draft studs that's going to replace some of that big money. That's what it's about. People put too much stock in drafts. More teams miss in the draft than teams that don't. That's a fact. More teams miss than teams that don't. Period. And you look at every draft 5 years later, literally, y'all, more teams miss than they don't. And it's a revolving door of players leaving and players coming. Hopefully finding that gem here and there. People put too much stock on draft picks. I'm the type of person, you have your team in place, and wherever the big money is, you go draft a player to hopefully replace them so you ain't got to re-up. Hopefully replace them. That's what it's about, man. Listen, all right, so that's the Rashad Jones situation, y'all. Something that we got to keep our eyes on and think about. Hopefully he balls out for the rest of the season and we have a magical run and win the Super Bowl and the team says all of a sudden we don't want to break this up. We shall see, right? But now, let's move on to another topic-worthy conversation because people crazy, man. Let's talk about it. Bryce Butler, y'all. Bryce Butler. Bryce Butler. Some people are excited about Bryce Butler. Let TD tell y'all, and let me tell y'all something, okay? Listen, TD knows all well, if you don't know who Bryce Butler is, then listen to me. Don't listen to nobody else. I don't care what nobody else say about this guy. Don't listen to nobody else. And let me tell you why you can listen to TD when it comes to Bryce Butler. TD, born and raised in South Florida, County Line Road. If you're from Miami, you know exactly what I'm talking about. County Line Road, baby. Parents in Broward. 2 minutes away from County Line Road, okay? But TD lives in Texas, Dallas, might I add. Where did Bryce Butler come from? Dallas, Texas, the Dallas Cowboys, okay? So TD done been here for quite some time listening to all these delusional, ridiculous Cowboy fans hope for something every year, and they don't never want to recognize the real problem for their team. The real problem for their team. First, it was Romo, in my opinion. They finally got rid of him. Now it's just the coaching staff, okay? And then Dak Prescott showed him something his rookie year, and people thought it was Dak when it was his offensive line. Same thing I've been telling them about Ezekiel Elliott, okay? So TD's been around the Cowboys. I didn't know Bryce Butler in and out. Watch the guy. Done seen it all on the radio, all on the media, all about Bryce Butler, okay? Let me tell you who we got in Bryce Butler. We got Isaiah Ford and Bryce Butler. Some of y'all might be like, oh, well, Isaiah Ford. That ain't how TD look at it. We got another receiver. Because why is Isaiah Ford ain't when we had all the injuries ain't been out there playing on that field? But we go get Bryce Butler. Bryce Butler will catch some balls. Bryce Butler will miss some balls. Bryce Butler will do his job. But it's Bryce Butler. I don't see nothing special by Bryce Butler other than he's going to do his job. And I don't mean that in a way of Bryce Butler comes across the middle and catches the ball. He's doing his job. No, he's going to run his route so he can hopefully draw some type of coverage that may allow the underneath or something like that. Ain't nothing special for the Miami Dolphins to be picking up Bryce Butler. So people need to stop. I'm reading it. This ain't no breaking news. Amendola is better than Bryce Butler. Hopefully, I'm trying to give you the fair comparison. But Bryce Butler going to do his job. I ain't saying that with disappointment nor enthusiasm. And I'm doing that intentionally so you can understand who Bryce Butler is. Bryce Butler might on occasions be non-heard of, and on a big third down, oh, Bryce Butler, oh, he got the 4-yard catch. Oh, we got the first. Whew. Bryce Butler did it too, occasionally. Ain't no breaking news, y'all. I don't care what nobody else say. All these things I'm watching on YouTube and this and that, the Miami Dolphins added Bryce Butler. They add another weapon to the arsenal of a depleted arsenal already. Bryce Butler will be good to make some catches for this and that, and this. He's a pro. He's been in the league. He's started. Yeah, he started because the Cowboys ain't got no receivers. He got experience. We got Bryce Butler, y'all. Butler numbers look like Wilson at the Chiefs. He's the fifth guy who gets like 30 targets a year. The difference is we knew Albert Wilson was being underutilized. That's why we gave him the money. Bryce Butler, he was the starter because they had nobody. They started the season, you could argue, worse, them and the Patriots, worst receiving core in football. Patriots without Gronk starting the season, without Gordon, and Amendola suspended 4 games. That was the talk. That right here in Dallas, that was the talk. Does the Cowboys have a worse receiving core than the Patriots right now? You see what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit here and play with y'all. Hey, y'all, we got Bryce Butler. Hey, listen, man, he's been a starter. He's been this, breaking news. I know the man. I don't know him personally. Let me not make it seem like, hey, I ain't no Stephen A. Liar Smith who be acting like he know people. Great friends with his mom, No, I don't know the man. But I'm here with I'm in Dallas. His career, I've been here. I've been hearing the frustration. He's the go-to guy. When Dez was gone, who are we supposed to throw it to? Bryce Butler? Is that who we're supposed to throw? That's what you heard. Might I add, why is he not playing for the Cowboys right now? Why is he not playing for the Cowboys right now? We got Bryce Butler, y'all. Him and Osweiler will be perfect for each other. He better not get on that field, man. He better not. Let me not say he better not get on the field. We need the bodies. We need the bodies. But I couldn't even imagine Bryce Butler getting one snap if Albert Wilson was here. Albert Wilson, Kenny Stills, Vontae Pryor, our boy's healthy. He wouldn't get a single snap. Matter of fact, he wouldn't even be on. Well, obviously, he wouldn't be on the roster. This is because of injuries right now. But we got Bryce Butler. So all these reports I'm hearing, let me tell y'all something, man. Calm down. Don't believe everything you hear. I don't usually use the term, but there is a such thing as fake news. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't make it look like we got another weapon. I'm not coming at him. I'm telling you who he is. I didn't say he sucked. Somebody say, why you coming at him? I ain't coming at him. I didn't say the man sucked. I say he gonna do his job. There's nothing dynamic about him. What's wrong with that? Truth hurts sometimes. But on TD Fans Talk, you gonna hear my truth. You're gonna hear my truth. That's the reality, man. That's who we got. And I'll tell you this. We ain't need the man. I know we depleted that receiver. Last week, we had enough weapons to beat the Green Bay Packers. We had all we needed to beat the Green Bay Packers. But we ain't going to get on Gates and all that mess, man. We ain't going to get on Brock. Oh, my gosh. I don't even know why I brought Brock's name up today. I was having, man, I'm recovering. I'm getting over this sickness my babies gave me, and I said the word Brock. I'm probably going to go right back on IR. I'm probably going to go right back on IR. Somebody said Parker or Butler. Parker, no, not even a question. Let me get something straight with y'all. I think in a short amount of time, outside of injuries, Parker's already proven he can be a stud. Parker's proven he can be a stud. Let's just be fair here. We don't like Parker because he never on the field. That's why we growing tiresome of Tannehill, because of his presence on the field. Lino, what do you mean how? Elaborate, I'll answer it for you. But it's his presence. That's the thing with Parker. Parker can be a stud. Parker is a sud. I don't know what a sud is. Stud. That's the only thing we got a problem with Parker with is his injuries. Have we known Parker to be like, oh, Parker dropped too many balls? Parker doesn't run good routes. Parker actually does his job very well. It's if we got time to get him the ball, or if he's on the field. That's our problem with him. He's fragile, yes. That's our problem. Let's not mistake talent with availability. Let's not mistake talent. See, that's the thing. We get these things in our head. We've been screaming, trade Parker. Yeah, I've been the main one. Trade, no, he got to go like 4 weeks ago. Before we know a lot of these truths. I was one of the main ones. Yeah, it's time. He got to go. But don't think for a second I ever mistake his ability with his availability. That's two different things. Ability, availability. He has all ability in the world. He can be a stud in this league. He can be a top receiver in this league. He's just never available. So don't even compare Parker with Bryce Butler. Don't, y'all. Trust me. Lino, you said Butler over Parker. Man, you couldn't be more wrong, bro. You couldn't be more wrong, man. Parker has been injured every year. You're correct. But remember, ain't nothing you saying is wrong, okay? Lino Black, you are correct. But let's make sure that we're not mistaking ability with availability. We know Parker's a good receiver. We always knew he had flashes. We always knew he was a threat. But we don't ever see him on the field enough for him to show his full potential. The one game he plays like a full game that we see him where he has to be a target because we out of receivers. He puts up like, I forgot the exact number, like 145 yards, and it should have been 200 if Osweiler wouldn't have overthrew him by 8 feet. Wide open would have been a touchdown. 200 in a touchdown would have been that game. 200 in a touchdown, no question. That's his potential. Of course, we still lost. Give him that one throw, it might have been a whole different story. You might have said, yeah, you're right, and we won that game. That's what you might have said. So most of y'all ain't saying nothing wrong, but we still lost. Yeah, you're right. But that one play could have changed the whole thing. Come on, man. Don't disrespect Parker. Don't disrespect Amendola. Don't disrespect Kenny Stills. Don't disrespect what's his name? Albert Wilson. Don't disrespect none of these guys by even comparing them to Bryce Butler. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. Now, if Bryce Butler come here and earn a name for himself, then he could be in the conversation. But I'm going off of history and what I know this got to be. Watching him. My wife is a Cowboy fan. I lose bets and have to watch games with her. That's her main thing. If I win, you got to watch the Cowboys game with me tonight. And I hate the Cowboys. I don't like them. But I know they team. We got a receiver that's going to do his job, y'all. So you can't be mad at that. We're depleted receivers. It's not a bad move by the team bringing them in. Not a bad move. So don't y'all understand that. But I ain't trying to sit here and fool y'all like I'm here and I'm sitting there watching videos on YouTube and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You'll think we got Chad Johnson with some of the stuff I heard in his prime. Listen, man. I believe you, man. Dolphins are a playoff team. Dolphins are a playoff team. So we got the Rashad Jones situation talked about, y'all. And we talked about we also talked about this Bryce Butler situation. Let's talk about quarterbacks. My last topic I want to talk about real quick. Quarterbacks, okay? Let's talk about these quarterbacks, okay? We're getting all frazzled around here. People are really looking into stuff too deep, y'all. Way too deep. Okay? Jumping the gun, y'all. That's all it is. That's what I call it. Jumping the gun. Type this in so I can get a correct name real quick. Bear with me, man. Let's talk about these quarterbacks real quick. All right, guys. So, few things, all right? Some people have been texting me, sending me stuff. Hey, have you seen this? Let me read this real quick. Let me catch up with y'all before I even get into this, man. Tannehill could win out. Yes, he could, man. Tannehill comeback is key. Exactly. See, some of y'all understand what I be talking about. We are now a playoff team without Ryan. No. What do you mean we are now? Oh, okay. I thought you said now. Sorry, I read that wrong. We are not a playoff team without Ryan. I thought you were saying we are now a playoff team without Ryan. I was like, he the one got you the first three. But you, my bad, Alan. Devontae Parker had better numbers than Bryce Butler in college. Bryce, I don't even want to talk about it no more. I don't want to talk about it no more. It's disrespectful to even compare these guys. And I ain't getting at you, Lenny. I know what you mean. You just making a point. But I ain't even trying to get on that no more. People don't know what they're talking about. Listen to TD when it comes to Bryce Butler. Stop it. Well, I don't care what nobody, no other YouTuber, none of them saying. Okay? Don't listen. All right? Gase is a good head coach. Just need Tannehill back. Gase is an okay head coach. He's not a good head coach. I don't, because what gives you, see, he's an okay head coach because when he got his guy, he can get things done. But a good or a great head coach, when your guy go out, you have a flawless game plan for the rest of the team. What you did in Chicago with Osweiler was a thing of art, and I gave you nothing but praise for it. But after that, you went away from what you were doing that was working. I said, guys, has it not been 3 weeks now? I ain't seen one bubble screen. And that's why Osweiler, and the way the defenses have been playing us, you got to go back and watch film, y'all. Go watch the Chicago game. The defenses they were in allowed us to get 3 bubble screens for touchdowns. It is a minimum 8-yard play based off of the defense they were in. Go look at the teams that's been playing us recently. Same defense, same formation. In some cases, even better. Ain't running a single bubble screen. And that's the stuff. Sorry, that's the stuff that got us all. Osweiler, I forgot what Brock Tober and Brock Vimber and all that crap. Go watch some film, y'all. Please go watch some film. Anthony Saba, yeah, somebody just put that on here. He does really good with breaking down certain things in film too, y'all. Y'all need to go subscribe to his channel. I keep telling y'all that. I keep telling y'all go subscribe to Anthony Saba's channel, man. What's up, college football talk? But yeah, man, no spamming, man. But I just gave you the shout out. But listen, guys, he's not a good coach. He need to be able to execute even when you lose your players. Because it's one thing to say the injuries, I give him that. But the things we've noticed had nothing to do with injuries. Don't get me wrong, we still show where our injuries are, but your play calling is obvious sometimes where you're messing up. Your play calling is obvious. Your game time situational things are obvious. I have never understood this for the life of me. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I've never understood coaches that do this for the life of me, okay? You have a team on the 50-yard line, right? You have the ball. Miami Dolphins have the ball. We are on the 50-yard line. And it is 4th and 1. 2 minutes left in the game. Think about this, y'all. I don't understand this for the life of me, and he ain't the only coach that does it. It kills me. 4th and 1. You are on the 50-yard line, and you are down by, let's say, 4 points. 4 points. You have to get a touchdown. 2 minutes left. You have all 3 timeouts, right? Why in the hell do you put the ball? Why? Some of y'all who don't know football are sitting here saying, because you got 3 timeouts, you back them up, stop them, use your timeouts, then you get the ball back with a minute and 40 seconds left. They are going to punt the ball, and you're going to start somewhere like the 40 or the 30 with no timeouts, with a minute and 40. Now watch this. Here's where it's just idiotic. If no matter what, you have to stop them 3 plays. No matter what. The key is you have to stop them. So why not stop them if you go for it on 4th and don't get it? You have to stop them 3 plays anyway. So why aren't you trying to stop them on the 50? For the life of me, the chances are you will get it. And even if you don't, you got to stop them anyway. Are you worried about field position? Is that what it is? Any 2-minute offense, if you can't execute, and no, nobody's 100% perfect, but if you can't execute with a minute and 50 seconds left, 80 yards of a field, if you can't execute that, and yeah, it's not guaranteed because it's defense, it's playing football, but it's a drive. You have to stop them 3 downs anyway. The only logic behind it could be field position. And in most cases, it's returnable or it's a touchback. For the life of me, I don't get it. You go for it instead of sacrificing 25 yards. You're trying to save 25 yards. I don't get it, y'all. And Gase is one of those coaches, y'all. That's just the type of coach we got. He want them 25 yards. If they don't get a first down and run the clock out on us anyway. He's one of those coaches. For the life of me, I have never understood that. That just means that you have no confidence in your offense. Because if you ain't got no confidence in them to get a 1 yard, then why in the heck you going to have confidence in them to punt the ball, try to get it back, and then have confidence for them to go down all the way down the field anyway? If you ain't got confidence for 1 yard in a situation like that, don't make no sense, y'all. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever, man. For the life of me, I've never been able to understand that. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, man. Gase on the bench, scraping the playbook, trying to figure out what to do. It's sad for sure. You are too hard on Gase. Look at what this man had to deal with. Injury. Allen. I'm glad you said that, Allen. I'm glad you said that. Allen, you got to watch a little more. You got to watch TD Fans talk a little more, okay? And here's why. If you've been watching TD Fans talk, you know that I am not hard on Adam Gase. I am the one that gives this man praise. I am the one that said, what else is he supposed to do dealing with all the injuries? I am the one who said, no, I'm not about firing Gase. This isn't a Gase issue. We're good. Gase is good enough of a coach. He's okay enough of a coach to still get it done for us when he has his guys. Let me make sure that's clear. I'm not bad on Gase. I like Gase, okay? But Gase is showing himself, separating himself from the elite coaches and just another okay, good coach. Because when we're sitting here watching games on live streams, y'all know, y'all be in the room with me. When we on live stream watching games, and I am calling it, I am literally calling the obvious. And you, the head coach, you are the head coach, so you're responsible for everything. You're responsible for what Matt Burke is doing. You're responsible for what every player or every coach is doing. You're responsible for it all. When we're sitting here calling it, who's going to change the defensive scheme? Oh, Matt Burke got to go. Who's in charge of Matt Burke? Because he's not holding him accountable. When it's obvious situations, 2nd and 1, run the ball, and we throw it for incomplete. When it's obvious that Osweiler has completed one pass out of 30 deep balls to me, and that one was last week, and that was 15-yard pass. That's what I call a deep ball, which is sad. That was his longest that he's completed, 15. I ain't talking about a bubble screen that goes 1 yard for 1 yard bubble screen that goes 60 yards, because they give him credit for it on the stat book, but y'all know what I'm talking about, throwing the ball deep. When you literally ain't seen this man complete one, and every time it's overthrown, underthrown, intercepted, behind his back, just, oh my Jesus. It's like getting a quarterback in Madden, and you know his accuracy is like a 3, and you out here still slinging the ball and wondering why it's getting picked. Oh, the game cheating. And you just, that's what I'm talking about with Adam Gase. Yeah, I'm going to get on him about that, because we got to remember the things that he's not good in. Because if he keeps doing those things, we got to start saying, yeah, it's time for us to get on this man. I'm calling it all out, man. I'm a fan of Gase. I've been saying it since day one. Gase is the guy. He got his team. I like what he put together. I love what Gase is doing. And if me calling the things that he doesn't do well out is coming hard down on him, hey, I'll take that. It's the truth. It's the truth. For the record, though, I'm a fan of Gase, man. I believe he can get it done. But I also don't believe that coaches need everything around them to be great to get it done. Players do. Tannehill needs a good offensive line and receivers to get it done. Coaches, I'm not a believer that coaches should be afforded that privilege. Coaches have to be able to make a game plan regardless of what you have. Do we look at what happened with the injuries and give them a pass? I do. Some people don't. I do. I give them a pass. I understand how tough it is. I understand Matt Burke. Same thing with Matt Burke. I understand it's hard to stop the run when your best defensive interior linemen are out. I understand that. But that has nothing to do with the Green Bay Packers putting 8 men on the line and you still running a 4-3. Getting murdered. Everybody got a double team on them. Nobody coming off of a block. Because you ain't challenging nobody at the line. Let me get off this subject. Are we going to segue? Because Johnny said draft the QB or no. That was my next topic, quarterback. Yes, you draft a quarterback. Yes, you draft a quarterback coming up. But in the 5th, 6th, or the 7th round, reports right now, Dolphins show interest in Oregon quarterback Justin Herbert. They showing interest in all kind of quarterbacks. What else you got? It was another one. Former Broncos quarterback Pat Lynch works out for the Dolphins. On Wednesday, Pat Lynch worked out for us. They looking at, see, Pat Lynch is working out right now because Osweiler tripping. And we need another backup just in case. Even if Tannehill come back. We still need somebody. I think they're seeing the painting on the wall with Osweiler. On Wednesday, they did it, y'all. You know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like everybody rested on Monday. They watched the game. On Tuesday, they came in. Coaches got together and watched the film. And Adam Gase just started ripping his freaking hair out his head. He probably said Osweiler's name 50 million times. And they know, look at this game. Wide open. Look, y'all better go watch Anthony Saba's channel, man. He even got some examples of Osweiler, the boo-boo things that he missed. The ridiculous things that he missed, man. Let me pull up Anthony Saba channel, man. Anthony Saba. He got 919 subscribers, y'all. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. He show you the film on wide open people that Osweiler just missed. Like some of the plays are just easy touchdowns. Osweiler holding the ball when the man is right there. If you throw it to him, he walks in for the touchdown. Happy feet. Yes, Easton been watching Anthony Saba. He made a video recently showing Osweiler with his happy feet. Back to pass. Don't even have a rush, but look at his legs. Anthony Saba pointing it out. They moving so fast, like, oh my gosh. Oh my. You can see the nerves. He just, legs just, like he doing a drill. It's crazy. And just sitting there looking at the man he should be throwing it to and don't throw it, and then comes back and throws it to Parker, and Parker way behind him, and Parker slides trying to catch it. That's why they working out Paxton Lynch. Somebody gonna send me the other day, oh, they looking for Tannehill's replacement. You don't know football. You don't know this Dolphins organization. They looking at a quarterback mid-season right now. Ain't nobody out there available that ain't nobody right now that should be starting in this NFL that's just available. Somebody argue Kaepernick. But ain't nobody sitting at home that teams want to go get that's available right now to start for a team. But they're trying to find something because of what Osweiler's been putting out on this freaking field. Y'all got blinded by the Chicago game, man. Y'all got blinded because this man threw 3 one-yard passes that went for a touchdown. Y'all, that means y'all ain't giving Albert Wilson the credit. That's what it was. Yeah, you were cheering Albert Wilson. Oh, Albert Wilson for another one. Yeah, Albert Wilson. But if you had a 100% pie and you wanted to give the fair share to who gets and that just talk about the Chicago game. If you had a pie and you wanted to give a fair share to who deserved it for that game, the sad thing is some of y'all would have been like, I'm going to give Albert Wilson 50 and give Brock Osweiler the other 50. Don't know nothing about football. You better give Brock Osweiler a slice, 10% of that pie, and Albert Wilson 90. Because you look at a stat line and you see a quarterback rating because he threw 3 one-yard passes that went 60-plus yards for a touchdown, and y'all thought it was the second coming of Marino. And I ain't even praised Osweiler in that game. I said, good job, Adam Gase. For whoever say I'm too hard on Adam Gase, I gave Adam Gase all the praise. I say you put Osweiler in a position to where he didn't have to make mistakes and he could have played his most effective game. 1-yard pass, 60 yards. 1-yard pass, 60 yards. Now it opened up the 7-yard pass, 11-yard pass. Hey, let me make sure I stay inside of 15 because I'm no good at that 1-yard pass. Because earlier in that game, he went deep. At the end of the second quarter, intercepted. It was for Parker. If Tannehill was throwing that ball, Parker had that much separation, it would have been perfect touchdown. But y'all forgot that in that game. Y'all forgot that pick he threw. 2 picks, if I'm not mistaken. 2 picks. That's actually what it was. He threw 2 picks in that game. Y'all go back and look at it. We won in a beautiful fashion, but y'all forgot about the 2 picks he threw, and don't want to give the real credit to, man, I don't know why I always have to think about his name, Albert Wilson. Don't want to give the real credit to who it belonged to. Y'all thought it was Brocktober. Y'all thought it was Brock Vimber. Y'all lost y'all mind. I said it from get-go. Brock is a good enough quarterback to where if we call the right plays, he can get us 2 or 3 wins during this time period. Go back and watch my videos. You heard me say it. Ain't nobody on here can deny that I ain't say that. But I said, slow down. I told y'all what the fans at the stadium, because I was at the game. I told you what the fans at the stadium was saying. Oh, start Brock over Tannehill. I'm walking out. All right, slow down now. Don't get that out of here. Why not? Why not? I said, come on now. Give it 2 weeks. He's going to show you who he is. TD said it first. I don't know why. People, y'all got to stop being in the moment just because you see one thing good. Even when Tannehill come back, Tannehill can come back. Tannehill can throw 500 yards, 48 touchdowns in one game. That ain't going to tell a story. Yeah, we're going to be like, told you we needed Tannehill back. I believe it, but he got to keep doing it. The next game, what are you doing, Tannehill? The game after that, what are you doing? Let's see what you got. It ain't about these one-game hitters. It's about, can you do it consistently? So that's why they worked out Paxton Lynch. So if he end up on this roster, it's solely an Osweiler deal. Somebody said, is it because Tannehill's still hurt? We're not going to know. It's still a lucky push to have him back versus the coach. We're all just hoping. The first step was him throwing with no pain. That's a good sign. He might throw it 60 yards today and finally get pain. We don't know. But we got a good sign finally. That helps. We shall see. But these quarterbacks, don't worry about it because they're working them out now. Brock ain't living up to his end of the deal. That's why they doing that. And y'all want to talk that noise a few weeks ago. Brock said he don't want to give Tannehill his position back. He never had it to not give back. What is y'all talking about? Brock could have been 5-0 right now, 500 yards each time. He still wouldn't have started. Gates made it clear. I hope he's healthy too, Pete. I hope he's healthy too. And I'm going to hit you up soon, Pete, man. I've been sick, man. If you ain't seen the beginning of the stream, I explained it, man. I was supposed to hit you up because we're going to have you on the show for sure. Pete, man. Shout out to Pete for day one, man. Day one. Listen, y'all. And looking at these quarterbacks out of college, man, they better be looking at a 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th rounder. Maybe a 4th. Somebody you like that you think might even be able to come in and beat Tannehill out. Not likely, but that's what you got to look for. I will, Pete, for sure, man. I got you. I got the reminder. Actually, I got an alarm on my phone every day at 6. It reminds me, but I ain't been feeling well, man. But I got you. I'm not gonna blow a gasket, Jay, man. My son's got me sick, but I'm coming back, man. I'm still under. I can tell now because I'm kind of still sweating, man. I'm still under. It's been a tough 2 days, y'all. Tough 2 days. Y'all know I got a lot of babies, so at the end of the day, it's work. But listen, man. Yeah, we should draft a quarterback, but in the later rounds, guys. That's the reality, man. As far as Tannehill, we're hoping that we get a healthy Tannehill back really, really, really soon. We shall see. Why not play Fails? He makes them deep plays. How you know Fails make deep plays? Watch this, y'all. Jeff, how you know Fails make deep plays? Please don't tell me you're going off of preseason when he was playing against the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th units. The coaches sees Fails every day in practice. See, we can't be going off of what we saw, and the only thing we saw is preseason. He didn't get one lick of work in against first-team defenses. Not one lick. It's hard to gauge, guys. It's hard to gauge. I like Fails, though. Don't get me wrong. But the coaches see him every day. If he's not on that field over Osweiler, I have enough confidence to where the coaches, there's a reason for it. Thank you, Johnny. Some people don't feel like I'm keeping it real, man. I just try to call it how I see it. I love me some Tannehill, but I'll call him out when he got a problem. I like Gase, man, but I call it out when we got a problem. Rashad Jones been my boy for a while, but he on the chopping block. It's the reality. Back when Pouncey kept getting hurt, I kept saying we got to get rid of him. We got to get rid of him now before we make a big mistake. I love me some Pouncey, man. Jay Ajayi. Everybody was high on him. I liked him as a running back. Let me tell you, I loved Jay Ajayi and I hated him. And what I loved about him is what I hated. I love that he sacrificed his body to get yards, head down, just bulldozing. But I hated him because of it, because you ain't going to have a long career doing that crap. You already in concussion protocols all the time. You're going to be injury prone, dude. You're going to give yourself a 6-7 year career. Jarvis Landry, I loved him to death. Explosive. Semi. That's me keeping it real. Semi-explosive. But I knew he had to go. Jarvis Landry was never a deep threat. No, he wasn't. I don't care what y'all see over. He get a few in Cleveland. Broke clock right twice a day. You throw it up there 20 times, you better go get it twice. But every touchdown this man made last year with us was in the red zone. And some might say, well, he's a red zone threat. No. Go look at, they literally got on YouTube, Jarvis Landry touchdown highlights. Just plug that in. Go look at them. Every single one of them, he was either wide open, it was a pick play, something along those lines. Not a single play was he being covered. Not a single play did he have to actually do something spectacular and break tackles to get in. Not a single play, y'all. He was not a red zone threat. He was a chip play underneath, wide open. Go look at it. Y'all think I'm being a hater. I would have thought I was hating if I would have said that without seeing that video. Somebody had to check me on that. And I go check it out because I was actually skeptical about Albert Wilson. I said, I like Albert Wilson. He might be all right for us, but that ain't an upgrade on Jarvis. They said, go look at Jarvis, this and that, and this. I went and checked it out. I was like, man, this is glaring. Little do I know, I'm becoming one of them fans that just see the games and look at it on the surface. Since I started doing this, I actually watch film now. I actually go back and watch film, and oh boy, so many people get credit that they don't deserve. And so many people don't get credit for things that they did for others to look good. Oh my gosh, watch film, guys. It'll give you a revelation about your team, and then you'll start pointing the finger at totally different people and understanding what the real issues are. Attributables. Y'all know me in that word. I'm big on it. Attribute. I'm gonna make a shirt that says attributables. That's what I'm gonna do. That's probably gonna be the first thing in the merch store. Y'all keep asking when am I gonna start a merch store? That's probably gonna be the first thing. A shirt that says #attributables. Something like that. It's the reality. People don't consider attributables even in life, even in why something happens. Why something happens. I tell you one player who is coming along, this is a side note, one player who's actually been playing well, y'all, that nobody's talking about. Nobody's talking about him. Let me see. Matter of fact, in the comment section, y'all tell me who y'all think it is who's been actually playing very well that nobody's been talking about. Tell me in the comments. I want to see if any of y'all get it. I ain't going to tell you offense or defense, but first person got it. Chris Cook got it. Eric, you got it too, man. Nobody talking about this man. Jerome Baker. Shocking. The first few games, we were like, Jerome got to step up this and that and this. When I watch film, Jerome Baker is stepping up, y'all. And you know what I like about it? I like that when he was getting rolled off, he was starting to get rolled off. Y'all be honest. The man was starting to get rolled off. And not even in a bad way. It was just you're not ready yet. But we need you on the team, but we need to see more. I mean, we're not impressed. And as of late, I go back and watch film, and I was so happy the other day when I saw an article on Jerome Baker. I was just like, they actually giving him recognition. I thought it was just me who was seeing that because I kept seeing it
like the last 5-6 weeks, I kept seeing it and I kept seeing it and I kept seeing it. And something's been keeping me from saying it. Y'all heard me in some of my recent videos just slightly glance on it. And Jerome Baker's been playing well and this and that. I've been glancing over it, but I haven't committed to it because I just keep on saying, well, we'll see. Let's look at long term. And then I've been look at what's been happening to the defense, excuse me, and I just be like, well, we'll see. Let some time go. Let's see if he continues. And I saw that article yesterday, and I was just like, they recognizing it too. It's time to elevate this guy and make sure people know Jerome Baker is actually playing some damn good football. He is playing some good football. He has been around the ball. He has been where he's needed to be. And everybody slips up here and there. He ain't been 100% perfect. But for what we need, Jerome Baker is making, he's putting his ink in that position for the future. He is. Facts, man. I know somebody said Jason Sanders. Jason Sanders ain't surprisingly be playing well. Jason Sanders is a stud. You got to give him that credit already. If you ain't giving Jason Sanders his stud credentials, there's something wrong. Okay? Somebody said Laramie Tunsil. Same thing. You should be giving him his credentials now. It's funny how when you get hurt and your replacement come in, people start to realize how good you are. So no, I wouldn't talk about Laramie Tunsil. He's already a stud. You should know that. Jason Sanders, you should already know that. He's been it since day one. Yeah, he scored all the points in Green Bay. And I don't even look at it like that. The man just did his job. You know, I only seen this man make one mistake this year. And he probably made another one, but the only one that I cared about, he kicked the ball out of bounds and he started on the 40. One time, y'all. Only mistake. Somebody say, yo, TD, at least this week we don't. I guess you lose. Yeah, lose. Well, no, I don't like that, Carlos. I look at it as, man, this week we don't get a win. Crap, man. I wish we were playing. My mind on a whole different level right now, man. We just got the perfect bye week. Sucks, but perfect for us. I agree, man. It sucks for my fantasy, though, man. I got like 4 people I had to replace in my fantasy, and I'm projected to win, but it's a real good team on the other end. The guy got to change his bench, man. He got Odell Beckham on the bench, and that'll put his projection higher. But all my boys out this week on my fantasy, man. But I might win anyway. But guys, man, Jerome Baker been playing some football. Obviously, Minka's been playing football because he's taking snaps from almost everybody on the defense. This is where we are as a team, y'all. They also got an article, right? Yo, I just had a vision, TD. Pete, you got to tell me about it, man. You got to tell me about it. No lie. You got to tell me about it, man. All about it. But there's an article talking about playoff hopes are still alive for the Dolphins, right? You know, don't that feel, I mean, let's keep it real, y'all. Don't that feel weird for the Dolphins? All the stuff we've been through, and it's like playoff hopes are still alive for the Dolphins. Don't feel weird to y'all? No, don't how everything is going right now, it feel like we 3-7 or 4-6. Don't it feel that way? It feels that way, man. It's crazy to me. Hold on. Hey, bro, when you go live, I would to link up with you. Eric McIntosh, just email me, man. Email me. Say I want to go. I want to link up with you when you go live. That's all you got to do. I want to get healthy more than anything. Me too, man. That way, hopefully, we can. Hold on. We can win down the stretch and make the playoffs. Nick Saban for coach. I disagree. Nick Saban done had a shot. Old Scrap gotta go to the CFL. Scrap. I said, you are what your record says you are. We middle of the road, but I'm liking that we're middle of the road with injuries. That's what we are right now. We're middle of the road because of injuries. Get a few of these guys healthy, their record's gonna come up and it's gonna show who we are. Or Arena League. It does feel that way. It's ridiculous, man. Hit the like button. Yes, y'all. Hit that like button. Is RT17 playing? We shall find out next week, man. Tannehill is coming back healthy, and he's going to be the second half MVP, winning our guarantee. You heard it here first. Mark my words.
Guys, y'all don't understand. Hearing that from Pete, man. Pete, I believe he's being serious right now, but Pete, I hope you're being serious, Pete, because Pete be getting on Tannehill too sometimes, man. I just thought about it. Tannehill knows this is his make or break year. Trust me, dude. I trust you, Pete. You know that. Me and you done had little back and forths about Tannehill. I trust you, Pete. That's what I believe. But we got to get him on this field, man. Hopefully he can get out there. Gase is the best coach we've had as of late. I wouldn't argue that at all. We need RT17 need to break out franchise quarterback style. I agree, guys. Last year we only had to win the last two to get in the playoffs. Hey, man, we're gonna do it, y'all. I believe in us, man. I believe in us, man. Let me see if there's something to this article about us with the playoff hopes are still alive. Bash Adam Gates all you want, but he somehow has the team at 500. And y'all look at the NFL, man. Everybody is in that area. 4-6, 5-5, 6-4. Come on, y'all. Come on. We are good, man. We hope made playoffs still alive. Fox Sports. I'm sorry, I was seeing if they had any details on this, like showing the playoff picture already with other teams and stuff. Yeah, it's not much on it. But yeah, man, like I said, guys, we got to push for our team. We got to buy this week, guys. I'm sorry I haven't been on. I've been under the weather. Them babies got me sick. But I'm telling y'all, we got 6 games left. Truth is, all we got to do is go 4-2. We have enough division wins under our belt already. AFC, think about it. We're probably leading in that category over everybody. Y'all name them out for me, the AFC teams we beat. Tennessee, Jets twice. Who else did we beat? I don't know why I'm hitting a blank, man. We just y'all name the teams we beat, man. We lost. Beat the Bears are the NFC. It's one more team. Was that NFC or AFC? Y'all let me know who I'm missing, y'all. Help me out if you can. Raiders, NFC, right? Is the Raiders NFC? Y'all let me know. I'm tripping right now. Is the Raiders NFC? I could just look it up, but I know somebody already know. AFC. There you have it, man. There you have it, man. We are 4-1 in the AFC. Is that correct? No, we lost to the Bengals. Both lost to the Bengals. Jets twice, Tennessee, and the Raiders. 4-2 in the AFC. 4-2 in the AFC. Am I mistaken here? Who else did we lose to? Am I right, y'all? 4-2 in the AFC? I know we got 4 wins. Who is that third loss in the AFC? Bengals Pats is 2. Bengals and Pats is 2 teams. Chicago is NFC. No. We beat Chicago anyway. Texans. God dog, get you right. Them bums. Texans AFC? Yeah, they AFC, right? So we 4-3 in the AFC. Beautiful thing is we got Buffalo twice and Jacksonville. I keep telling y'all, we better win all 3 of those. We better win all 3 of those. We gonna have a better AFC game, man. What you smoking, TD? That 1-7, that Tannehill, man. That Teal. We gonna beat Buffalo twice, and we gonna beat the Jaguars. No question. And we're going to have 3 games left. Patriots, Colts, and Minnesota. The Colts game is the one we got to get. We got to get the Colts game. 11-5 is very, very doable. I believe that too. But it'll be hard to win out now. I ain't going to slate us as winning out. TD would love a meet, man. Next time I come back home, we gonna do something, man. I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm gonna be, and we gonna hang out, man. I'm probably gonna order a full round of Angry Boys, and we gonna have some fun. TD, you want to buy an orange Tannehill jersey? Man, I'm not. Listen. I'm not buying no more Tannehill jerseys. Now, one thing I don't do is make bad investments, and that ain't saying Tannehill is a problem. But I'm not buying no Tannehill jersey because at the end of the day, if this man go get hurt when he come back, that's it for Tannehill. So why I'm gonna waste my money? And guys, I just realized I gotta go. Man, I'm running late. I gotta go pick my babies up. I might turn it back on in the car, guys. But y'all, this is TD Fans Talk, man. Hopefully, I gave y'all some inside information. We talked about the Rashad Jones whole situation. We got more clarity on that. We also talked about the quarterback situation, and we talked about this Bryce Butler situation. Hopefully, I gave y'all some good information. I'm about to go get the boys. Y'all already know I might get in the car and turn it on. We'll see. I might do it in about 10 minutes, turn it on. But guys, this is TD Fans Talk. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We almost at 1,900 subscribers, y'all. We like 12 away. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, let's get it to 1,900, guys. We continue to grow fast as ever, guys. And thank y'all for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank all those who have donated to the channel in Super Chat. I've seen your donations. I appreciate your love. I appreciate your support. Much love to you all. And when you donate and you leave that Super Chat, let me know in the message, especially if you want to be on TD Fans Talk. Absolutely, man. It shows that you really definitely love the channel, especially if you're donating. That's crazy. So let me know in the comment section. Guys, I love y'all. If you want to be on the channel, all you got to do is email me, tdfanstalk@yahoo.com. Got to go, guys. I wanted to stop through, even though I'm not feeling well, but I'm going to be stopping through, guys. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Peace, y'all. I'm out. Pete, I'm going to hit you up. Give me by tomorrow, all right? It might be today, but I'm going to hit you up, man. All right. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace.